afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our new episode of the Chamber Podcast. It is my pleasure to welcome today on the set Fritz Gérald Zephirin, the owner and founder of the Defrilex Group LLC. How are you doing today, Fritz Gérald?
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Like Nayed said, my name is Fritz Gérald Zephirin. I am the owner and founder of Defrilex Group. Again, it's a pleasure to be with you.
It is our pleasure, Fritz Gérald, again to have you today. So we are very excited to know more about you, about your business, about your entrepreneurial journey. So please tell us more about your desire to become an entrepreneur. What was your motivation? What is your why?
My story started in Limonade, Haiti. Limonade, it's a little town near Cape Haitian. So I was born in Limonade, and after my mother passed out, so I left Limonade to go to the capital. But before that, I was working as a music teacher for the sisters.
Interesting, music teacher.
Yeah,
So do you play different instrument also?
Yes. I play piano. I play bass and guitar. So I spent 3 years working for the school. So, and then when I left Limonade, I moved to Port-au-Prince. There was a lot of difficulties because of the political issues that we had in 2017. So in 2018, I decided to leave Haiti to go to the Dominican Republic. So when I traveled to the Dominican Republic, so people in the Dominican Republic, they speak Spanish. They don't speak Haitian Creole. They don't speak French. And like a few of them speak English, but the majority of the people, they speak Spanish. So it was complicated for me because I didn't speak Spanish at the time. And then I saw the suffering of the Asian community there because so many Asian that they don't speak Spanish. When you go somewhere, you go to an office, you need somebody to translate, to interpret for you because you don't speak the language. And I said, oh, I gotta do something because I am someone, every time that I saw a problem, I saw an opportunity within that problem. So when I saw how hard it was for me when I wanna buy food, or if I want to go somewhere, I need to take a cab. It's complicated for me to talk to the driver.
Yeah, to give direction,
yes.
etc. Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, let me do something. Let me start a business. But my business venture didn't start in the Dominican Republic because before, when I was in Limonade, Haiti, my first business was a music school.
Oh, so you did start a music school?
Yeah.
Okay, you know that. You know that I'm from Cape Haitian, right?
I didn't know that, but
Yes.
thank you for saying that because
Yes.
now I know you're from Cape Haitian as well.
Yes.
So I started. My first business was a music school because as a musician, so I wanted to help as many people as I can, by teaching people how to play music. But in Haiti, they come to the music school, and after a couple of months, they left because when they see how hard it is to become a musician. So little by little, all the people that I had at the music school, some of them they left, and then I was more focused on teaching for the sisters on the school. So basically, that means. When I was in Haiti, I already had ideas to create businesses. I started after the music school. I started like a professional school with one of my friends. So we had so many courses on that school. We teach people how to use computer. We had a basic computer course there. We had a communications course there, and we also had the music
classes
there.
also.
Yeah.
You said that you started like different business ventures
Yes.
when you were in Haiti. But I know that in general, Haitian parents, they don't really like people to go into business. They want you to be a lawyer. They want you to be, I don't know, an engineer, a doctor. So how was it with your parents when you took that route of entrepreneurship instead of, I don't know, becoming a lawyer or, I don't know, getting like a stable job? Did you have any role model that would, support your choice to be an entrepreneur?
Yes. My mom, she was my model because growing up, I saw her doing business and she was the one supporting the whole family because she was a businesswoman. And I saw all the money she was making and the way she was, she was able to take care of me and my sisters. So I said, growing up, I said, okay, I want to do the same thing. I want to have my own business. I want to make a lot of money. So that was my motivation.
Yes.
That was my motivation. But things changed because when I started doing business, I saw the motivation can't be the money. It should be something more powerful than the money, something more important than the money. Because if you're driven only by money, once you get the money, you're gonna stop there. So helping people, making impact in people's life become one of my why, because I saw the way that I saw things were in the Dominican Republic. Like I said, when I went to the Dominican Republic, how hard it was for Asian people to get jobs there, and then how hard it was for them to communicate because they don't speak Spanish. I said, okay, I'm gonna do something. First, I'm gonna create a interpretation company so I can help people to communicate because that language barriers that I experienced, I wanted to break that language barriers. Secondly, so many people in the Dominican Republic, they can work because they don't have work permit. Because in the Dominican Republic, in order for you to work, you need to have a work permit. And I said, okay, the same company that I have that is breaking language barriers, I'm going to use the same company to be able to provide jobs to Asian in the Dominican Republic without them needing a work permit. So in order for me to do that...
Isn't it something illegal to do that?
No. In order for me to do that, my company should be an international company. So that way these people, they can work as independent contractor, not as employees. So,
perfect. Get it.
So that's why I said, okay, if I want to do that, first I need to register the company in the US. Even I'm in the Dominican Republic, I have to find a way to make sure my company can be a US company, because a US company can hire somebody in the Dominican Republic without needing to comply with Dominican laws, because you're just hiring people to work as independent contractor. If they have to pay taxes, they will pay their own taxes.
Yes, I get it. So you made some researches, so you understood exactly what type of legal framework that you had to, to use in order to be successful in what you were gonna attempt.
Yes. So
congratulations.
Yeah. That's what I did. So when I started the company, the vision was to breaking down language barriers. That is the first thing. Secondly, to provide job opportunities for the Asian community in the Dominican Republic. So that's what I did. First, we seek a couple of clients. When we get the client, so we start hiring people. But like I said, we do it in a scale where the people working for us, they're not working for our base company in the Dominican Republic. They're working for the holding company, the global company in the US.
Okay, so now I have some questions. So those people who couldn't speak Spanish,
Yes.
would they have like the means to pay your company to translate for them when they were gonna do like their day-to-day activities? Who was really your target audience or your target clientele?
So some of them, yes. Some of them, they were able to pay because, in the Dominican Republic, we have so many Asian, they come from different backgrounds. So some of them, they were able to pay, but some of them, we had to help them. Like we provide an interpreter to them, but we pay the interpreter. So they don't have to pay for themselves because some of them, they don't really have the money to do it.
So it was like probably like some type of pro bono
Yes.
services that you were
Yes,
offering to
yes,
the
yes,
community.
yes.
So you had like part of the people were able to pay, and part of like the services that you were offering was like pro bono services to help your community.
Yes, yes,
All
definitely.
right.
Definitely. So, like I said,
Was it successful? Were you able, to break even? How was it? Tell us about it.
so when we started, it was difficult because the money,
Sorry, you had to hire people because you don't speak Spanish, so you can't even work in the company.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
I had to hire, I had to hire like a few Dominican citizens to work with me. I still have them until today. So I have
right.
like 3 of them still working for the company. So what I did is the money that we get from the people that were able to pay for the service, we use a portion of that money to fund the other venture to help the Asian community that can speak Spanish. So we weren't able to help everyone, but we help a few people. So every time they have a doctor's appointment or they need to go to an office, like for immigration,
Yeah.
we had people that go with them and spend like 2-3 hours to interpret for them. So
That's amazing.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. So the second part is after we started doing this, we got our first client in the US, and then we start hiring Asian Creole interpreters to work online, so to work from home for our client.
Ooh, so you had now people based in DR
Yes.
who speak Creole that were hired by your company to provide services to your US clients.
Yes. Today we have over 64 Asian Creole interpreter working from home. Some of them they're in the Dominican Republic, some of them they're in Haiti, some of them they're in Mexico. Because Haitian right now they travel to different countries, and we have people right now. Defrilex language services. We have people working in over 7 countries right now. So basically, most our interpreters, they're Asian interpreter because Asian interpretation is our focus. You remember, like I said, I started the company because I saw the suffering of the Asian community in the Dominican Republic. So that means Asian interpretation since the beginning was our target.
Yes.
So that's why most of our interpreters, they're Asian interpreter. So we have over 64 Asian interpreters right now working.
So most of them, the Haitian interpreters, they're working to translate from, let's say, English to Creole, Spanish to Creole,
Yes.
or French to Creole. Not really.
French to English,
Okay.
Asian Creole to English, and then Spanish to Asian Creole.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So you started this company in DR.
Yes.
Did you need money to start the company? How were you able to fund your business? Was it easy for you to get some credits?
So it wasn't easy at all. It wasn't easy. So when I had the idea to start the company, I have some friends in the US. So I called them and I said, I want to do something. I want to help the Asian community in the Dominican Republic. So I'm gonna start that company. And I said, I want you guys to join me. So my friends, they were really happy to fund the idea because I didn't have the phone.
Okay.
So my friends, they put together a couple of $1,000. So they helped me register the company in the US because you remember at that time I was in the Dominican Republic.
Yes,
I wasn't
yes.
in the US. So it
I
was
believe you said that it was registered in Delaware, right?
Yes, yes. So my friends, they helped me to register the company, and they also give me the funds to rent a place in the Dominican Republic to put our office, and also they put funds together so we could hire people to start the company. I can say I had the idea, And then my friends and I,
They were the true investors.
Yeah.
Are they still part of your company today?
Yes,
They still
yes,
partners in your
yes,
company?
yes.
Well, so they didn't lose their investment.
No.
They invested in something that had it was like a great vision.
Yes.
And it succeeded over time. So how long have you been in business now?
So we started this company in 2020. So we've been in business for 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so what would you say that was like the main challenge that you had to face? And what are you the most proud of right now in your journey in this specific business?
So there are two things. The first one is hiring people. Because when you start a company, you need people in order for the company to be successful. So I didn't have any knowledge or skills when it comes to how to hire people. I have to take courses, like buy courses online, in order for me to understand how to hire people, what to look when I'm looking for a salesperson, when I'm looking for a manager, when I'm looking for a supervisor. So what to look in order for me to hire the best people for the company. That skills, it is a skills that go over time because it requires a lot of practice. When I first started, most of the people that I hired when I started the company, they are not working with the company anymore. They're not part of the company anymore. Because the way that I used to hire people, because the vision was to help people, if I saw somebody struggling, I said, okay, I'm going to give that person a position. So not because they have the skills to do the job, I'm going to do that because I have a good heart. I want to help them.
Yes, but as a business owner, this is not supposed to be your perspective.
No.
Because in order to make money, in order to provide quality services, you need somebody that knows like what they're doing. You need somebody that has like the ability, to provide the service in the best way possible.
Yes.
So you felt like you were so emotional in the way that you were hiring people.
Yes.
So it was detrimental also to your business.
Yes. Yes, because most of the people that I hire, I had to teach them what to do. And after a few months, it was impossible for them to do the task. Even I spent months teaching them how to do it because they didn't have the skills. And I told you the vision was to help people. Because I was helping people, I felt good. But it was bad for the business. So now I had to hire a manager, so the manager can do the hiring process for me. Because when I was involved in the hiring process, I hire people because I want to help them. But now that manager, that guy, what he did is he makes sure the person sent us like a resume. They meet with them. They interview. For one position, we can interview 10 or 20 people. We going to take the best one.
Yes.
So that guy was able to help me with the hiring process because, like I said, I was focused more on helping people than finding
the right person for
the right person for the for the business. The second thing is client. When you have a business, the business can't make money without client.
Yes.
But finding client, it's the most difficult task a CEO can have because I'm not known in this industry. I'm a young entrepreneur. I just started a company. So people, they can't trust me yet because they haven't seen what I have done. I just started the company. So I had to send emails and call people. They call that cold calling. I have to send like...
Oh, I don't like this cold call
Yes.
thing. It's heartbreaking when people are just hanging up on you.
Yes. Yes. And, like so many times when you call the client, you start talking to them and they said, okay, they believe in the vision, but they said, unfortunately, we can work with you because you don't have experience. So we have clients that we've been working with them for so long. If we let you manage that project, you don't deliver, it's going to be a problem for us. But what I did is every time that I talked to somebody, they said, no, they don't want to do business with us. I don't let that discourage me. I make a second call. I make a third call. I make a fourth call until we are able to find a few people that said, okay, I believe in you, Fritz. I believe in the vision. We're going to do business with you.
Yes.
So, like I said, hiring people was the first challenge. The second challenge was to
secure
get
clients.
Yes. But like I said, with a lot of
Perseverance.
courage and perseverance, I was able to secure a few contracts for the company. And now we have a team that is the best team that we could have. These people, they've been managing the company for 2 years now. So they're doing a wonderful job. Because of that, I was able to travel and do things that I like, and I have them managing the company because now they've been with us for so long. They understand the industry. They understand our culture. So these people now, they are ambassadors for our company.
So how many employees do you have right now?
Right now, we have over 150 or 160 interpreters and employees because, the interpreters, they're not employees, they're independent contractors. So in total, the team that I have managing the company with me, it's 10 people plus the interpreters.
All right.
Yeah.
So now you would say that your company is totally profitable.
Yes, I can say that.
Yes. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So that's great that you're already profitable after 4 years in business. So you provide only services in interpretation, or do you also provide written document translation or other type of services?
It's a good question. So after the interpretation service that we provide, we do provide translation services as well. And we have I'm not gonna say like it's a whole different company. It's part of the organization, but it is like a BPO company. The BPO company, BPO stand for business process outsourcing. So what we do is we get contract in the US and Canada and UK, and then we hire people in different countries to do the task for the client.
Mostly customer service.
Yes, customer service, chat support, data entry, anything's related to telecommunications.
But in this part of the business, you don't necessarily hire Haitian translator. Now you have like any type of people that can be part of like your BPO.
Yes. We have people in India, we have people in Pakistan, we have people in Philippines, we have people in Vietnam. Yes.
That's very interesting. This is like a sector that I don't really know much about, but how would you say, was it easy for you to get into BPO? Was it easy to find the clients, and how well this company is doing?
So what happened is when I had the idea to start the company in the Dominican Republic, I wasn't realized that what I wanted to do in the Dominican Republic was the same BPO thing. Because in order for me to take the contract in the US and to hire people in the Dominican Republic, there are two ways to do that. The first way is to hire people directly using the US-based company. The second way to do that is to partner with an entity in the Dominican Republic and let them manage the contract. So either way, it's business process outsourcing. So when I saw that, I said, okay, I can use the same business model to be able to help other clients that are not focused on translation and interpretation. So that when I realized I can scale that business model, and I start looking for client right away, and I was able to secure a few contracts. Right now we have a few partners that we're working with. They send us project, and then we hire people for them, whether in India, Pakistan, Philippines, Vietnam. We have people also working in Kazakhstan right now. Yeah, because we have a few Russian interpreter. We have Ukrainian interpreter as well. We have Vietnamese interpreter. we have Mandarin, like Chinese interpreter as well.
So now you're like a global company.
We can say that because, like the vision since the beginning, the vision is to create a global brand. So that's why when I saw we were having some success with the US based company, so I sat down with my partners and I said, okay, let's register the company in Canada as well. Let's do it in UK. So right now, Defrilex, we have Defrilex in Canada. We have the same company in the UK. We have the same company here in the US and the Dominican Republic as well.
Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
So what would you consider as the most rewarding thing for you in this whole journey as an entrepreneur so far?
The most rewarding thing I can say is, everything that comes with being an entrepreneur, because right now you feel empowered because you're helping people. You have people texting you, calling you, asking for advice, and you get known in your community as well because, when you're doing business, it's not only about making money, but the people working with you, they put food on their tables because you give them a job. The children are able to go to school. They take care of their family because you are able to give them a job. So when you see the impact that you're having in people's life, this is the best reward you can get from being an entrepreneur, because being an entrepreneur, that means you are making an impact. You are making a difference in people's life. So this is there is no better reward than this.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. So what would you say are like the main, like 3 values that help you go through your life?
So I'm honestly, I'm gonna get that from the Bible because, as a Christian and a businessman, I had to use Bible principles to the business. And one of the first Bible principles, it's about love. So if you love if you love people in general, you can't sell a product that that going to kill somebody or
affect them negatively.
Affect them negatively. You can't say to someone, I'm gonna provide you a service, but deep down you can't provide the service. So because of this Bible principle, first you have to love the other person the same way you love yourself. So when you use that in business, what you don't want somebody to do to your business to do to you, you're not gonna do it to the other person.
Absolutely.
So the second value is always tell the truth. The reason why I say always tell the truth, I always tell people the best way to kill a product or a service is to do marketing for a bad product or a bad service. If you have a bad product or you have a bad service and you're doing marketing for that product or service, you're gonna kill it, because when people start using it,
they're not gonna be satisfied.
Yeah, they see how bad it is. They're going to start telling people the product is bad. That's gonna kill the product. So the second thing I do in my business, when I'm talking to a client or my employees or anybody, I always tell them what I can do for them. If I can't do something, they ask, can you do it? I will say no. But I can't do it. If you allow me sometime, I can find a partner. I can find somebody that can help us with it. But me, I can do it. So when you tell the truth, what you can do, you say you can do it. What you can't do, you say you can't do it, because you have to be honest with your partner, with your client, and your employees as well. And the third one is empathy. The reason why I said empathy is because, if you were working for somebody, the first thing that you would want the person to do for you is to pay you on time. That is the first thing, because every time you work, you're expecting to get paid.
Yes.
So me, when I started Defrilex, my main focus is to make sure everybody working for the company will pay them on time. That was my focus. And until today, it is our focus. Most of the companies that hire interpreters, they paid the interpreters on the 15th of the month. Us, we do everything we can just to make sure our interpreter, they get paid before the 15th. So if somebody didn't get paid before the 15th, 15 not gonna pass without that person getting his money, because we know they work, they have bills to pay, they have family to take care of. So we have to make sure, because we're on business because of them. Because they're working for us, we're able to make money. So we need to take care of them, because by taking care of them, we are taking care of our business. So in empathy, it's not only about like paying the interpreters on time, is to understand where these people come from, what they're dealing with on a daily basis. Because once you have a company, you have like 100 or 200 people working for you, you don't really have time to talk to everybody. But you have to make sure your supervisors, your managers, they take time to listen to these people. If somebody is going through something, you need to be there for them, because if they're working for you, they are part of your organization. Now it's a family. If somebody is going through something, the whole company is going through to the same thing. So we need to support one another. So empathy, because we understand where they come from, we understand what they're dealing with, we're able to not only take care of them, so now they become ambassadors of our companies. Like every day we have thousands of people calling and sending emails. They want to work with us, because the people that we have working with us right now, we take good care of them, so they spread the word and other people are coming every day.
Yes, I love that. I love the three values that you share with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Fritz Gérald, it was a pleasure to get to know you better. But tell me, what is like the next step for you? I know that now you're based in United States. I know that you're telling me a little bit about AI and that you have new projects. So what should we be expecting from you next?
I have a few projects that I'm working on. First, for the language services company, we have a LMS system. It's a when I said LMS system, it's a learning management system that we're going to have. So we saw a lot of people, they want to become interpreters, but unfortunately, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the skills, but they can learn the skills to become an interpreter. So that is the reason in the next few months, we're going to launch our first LMS system. So we're going to have an academy. The name of the academy will be Defrilex Academy, where people will be able to learn skills to become interpreters. If they want to learn to speak another language, they will be able also to buy courses there in order for them to become
An interpreter.
an interpreter, and Spanish interpreter, or Haitian Creole interpreter, or French interpreter.
Talking about Haitian Creole interpreter.
Yes.
I don't know if you had this experience, but a lot of time I feel like, especially in Miami, sorry if I'm saying that, but a lot of people that are doing the translation, either the written translation and even sometimes the oral translation, but let's say mostly the written translation that I've seen, they are not really Creole for me. They are not really understandable at all. I don't know. I don't know if it's because we're just using people that say that they speak Creole but don't have like the skills, to do the translation. But I feel like there's a lack in this sector of, like, I would say, legit and credible and quality translation, especially for Haitian Creole. I know a lot of time we would say that Haitian people they don't want to use like the Haitian translation because they want to act like they speak English, or because they feel a certain type of way because they don't want people to know that they don't speak English. But I would say, because I tried, that the English translation sometimes that is provided, it's not understandable. So it's not really helpful for anybody. So I don't know if you have the same experience, and I don't know how you were able, to to choose your translator and in order to ensure that we have like a great quality of Creole.
So
That people who speak Creole can actually understand, because I do speak Creole perfectly, and I'm reading some stuff, I don't even know what they're trying to say. I can't even figure it out. I would give you an example. I was reading, but I was talking with the person who kind of did the translation, and it's only when I saw the English thing that I understood what she wanted to say. So she was trying to translate to reduce the technology gap.
okay.
And it was translated exactly that way. Fermer boîte la joie technologie. Did you hear me? Fermer boîte la joie technologie. When I was reading, I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. I didn't understand anything. See, and it's just like one little example because I still remember this thing.
Yeah.
But there's so much more that I've seen personally.
I know what you're talking about, because I saw I have seen a lot. But the thing is, the main issue with this is most of the people working as translators or interpreters in the US, they never been to Haiti. Most of them, they are Haitian, but they were born in the U.S. and grew up in the U.S. They never been to Haiti. They speak Haitian Creole, but it's not, and it's
As
not
accurate, maybe.
Yes,
it should have been.
it's not on the same level of somebody that was born in Haiti. Because of that, since most of these translations have been done by these people, that's why it is like that, because they don't speak Asian Creole at all. They think they speak Asian Creole because they are Asian, but no, you never been to Haiti.
But can we consider that Creole also is a language? Because a lot of time there's like a debate about it not being a language. But I know that recently in Haiti that they created the Creole Academy.
Yeah.
And they were also trying, to put in place some specific rules that people should follow when they're speaking or writing the Creole. Is it something that
until now, we can't really say loudly that Creole is a language, but it's a language. It's a language. Like I said, the companies that did these translations, they use Asian translator, but mostly people that have been living in the US their whole life. So they speak English because English is their first language. So Asian Creole become their second language. So they speak English well, but they don't speak Asian Creole well. This is the problem that we have with this kind of translation. And
do you mostly hire like the Asian translator for Asian Creole in people that are based like either in the or Haiti?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because our client, they're not only focused on making sure the person speak the language, but the culture.
Okay, yes.
Because
in order to translate, sometimes you need to understand the culture, the context, and stuff like
this.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody that never traveled to Haiti, they never been to Haiti. They've been living in the US for their whole life. They don't really understand the Haitian culture. They understand some of it, because there are certain things, in order for you to grasp them, like to understand them, you have to go to Haiti. Mm-hmm. Because some of the things that we say when we speak Asian Creole, there is no way you can translate that in English.
I totally agree with you, because sometimes I feel the struggle when I'm trying to say some stuff and I'm like, I'm not even going to try to say that in English. I'm just going to say it in Creole because I don't see how to say it.
Yes.
Exactly what I want to express. So, yes, language is something very much more complex than people really understand.
Yes, because most of the people, they think, because my parents, they're Asian. So I heard them talking in the house every day. I can be an interpreter. No, because in order for you to be an interpreter or a translator, you have to understand the culture, not only speaking the language.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're going to have the academy. It's gonna be one of the ways to help people to get the knowledge that they need in order for them to become an interpreter. Secondly, we're working right now with our partners to create an application so that people are gonna use to do translation and interpretation. So in the next few months, we will have that app. If somebody is looking for an interpreter, or you go somewhere, you don't speak the language, you can use the app to be able to communicate. But the way we're gonna do it is like within the app, you can make a call and then you will find an interpreter online to interpret for you. And the same thing, we're working right now with our partner to see if we can add AI agent as well within that app. So if somebody is okay to use and like an AI agent to interpret for them, they will have access to that as well. Because not
That's
everyone,
interesting.
yeah, not everyone will accept to.
When would that app be available?
So we are working right now with our partners. They're working real hard. So let's say in the next 6 months, we will have that app available.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I really like that idea.
Thank you.
So, Fritz Gérald, I see that you're so far a very successful entrepreneur, but now you're based in the United States and you were able to participate to our business incubator program, Scale Up 305, and you're a member of our chamber. So how does that experience being part of the incubator or being part of like the chamber has helped your business?
It's a wonderful question. So first of all, being part of a chamber, you're able to meet people.
Yes.
Because in order for you to go in business, you need to network. Because a lot of time they said your network is your net worth. So the chamber that allows us to meet people, because we have so many business owners. Some of them, they are really successful. Some of them, they just started on the journey, but because we were able to connect with each other, so when there is an opportunity, because I know you, I can call you and I say, okay, Nayed, you know what? I know you have that business, and one of my clients, they're looking for somebody that does what you do. How are you available right now? But I do that because I know you. And that is one of the thing the chamber, that is one of the opportunity the chamber gives to people, because since we are part of the same community, so we share the same values. If I have an opportunity, before I call somebody else, I'm going to call you first. That is the first thing. Secondly, mentorship. Because you're part of the chamber, you have people that they've been doing business for so long, they can share their story with you. They can teach you, they can mentor you to make sure you structure your business in a way that can help you to become successful. Because, you know, these people, they've been in business for so long, they have made so many mistakes. So
that you can learn from.
You can learn from these mistakes. You don't have to make them. They already make this mistake for you. So they can share the knowledge and experience with you. So when you use all this experience, that will help you to take less time in the world to be successful. And the third one is we have the Scale Up 305. I was one of the graduate, and I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful because I learned a lot of stuff. I learned a lot, and we had so many workshops on marketing, HR, business funding, you know. So I think being part of the chamber, it's not only important because we're able to meet people, we learn from them, but also they provide us a platform so we can get all the resources we need when it comes to find people that can help us get money to start a venture. We have so many websites. You personally, you've been sending to the group that we have for grant opportunity to find business funding. And almost every week we have people coming up doing seminars with us in order to help us understand a lot of things that we would have to pay thousands of dollars to pay mentors to teach us. So I think being part of the chamber, it's one of the best decisions that I could take.
Thank you so much for being a member. We appreciate you. I would like to know, what advice would you give to somebody who's launching their business right now?
So I have three advice for anyone that want to start a business. The first one is you need to have a why.
A why? Mm-hmm.
Yes. This is the most important thing, because when I started the company, I had a why. The why is I wanted to break down the language barriers that I saw in the Dominican Republic. And I also want to provide job opportunities for the Haitian community in the Dominican Republic. That was my why. Because of that, when I face all the challenges, all the difficulties that I face in order for this company to become successful, that why was so powerful.
That it kept you motivated.
Yes, it kept me motivated. So that's why I said you can't be motivated by money, because if money is the only motivation, once you get there, once you get the money, you're going to lose that motivation. So the second one is you need to have people around you. A lot of us, we think we can be successful alone. And I'm telling you,
they're self-made.
Yes.
People like to say that.
But the people that said they're self-made, they have managers working for the companies. They have partners. They have a lot of people that help them to be where to be where they are today. So I'm not gonna say someone can say they're a self-made millionaire or a self-made businessman, because I can consider myself as a self-made entrepreneur. But the thing is, you need a team, because you can't accomplish great things by yourself.
Yes.
So you have to leverage other people's platform. When I said leverage other people's platform, so leverage other people's skills, leverage other people's opportunities, because that can happen. You own a business. I know you've been in business for 20 years, and I just started my company. I talk to you and I say, can I partner with you? I accept you to give me the same amount of money that you used to pay the people that work with you. And I will make sure that I get you people that have the same level of knowledge better than what you used to hire. You can pay me the same amount of money. You don't have to pay me nothing else. So because I am helping you, I am resolving an issue for you, you see a value on what I'm doing, because I'm bringing value to your company. So the third advice that I can give to someone, don't come to the market with your problem. Comes to the market with solutions. Don't come to the market with your hands like that, like looking for opportunity. Bring opportunity to the market. The reason why that I say that, if you are not resolving somebody's problem, you're not gonna make money. Because how am I gonna pay you if you're not doing something valuable to me? I'm not gonna pay you. So that's why the third advice is to come to the market with a solution, not come to the market with your needs, because nobody cares about your needs. They care about what can you do for them. And sometimes we focus more on our needs than focus on helping other people or focus on, bringing solutions to the market. So these are the three advice that I can give to somebody that want to start a business.
Very wise, very wise. Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So now, if we need to use Defrilex services, either for BPO, either for translation or interpretation, where do we find you?
It's simple. just go to our website, defrilex.com.
So can you spell that for them?
Yeah, Defrilex, like D for David, E for elephant, F for Frank, R for Robert, I for India, L for Larry, E for elephant, X for xylophone, .com.
Defrilex.com. So
Yes.
if you need interpretation services, translation services, or BPO services, go on Defrilex.com. Thank you so much, Fritz Gérald. It was such a pleasure to get to know you better. We are very happy to have you within our community, and we are looking forward to do way more interesting things with you. And I can't wait for the app. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
with us. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this episode with us. So we will see next week with a new entrepreneur journey. Bye.